Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to Boardwalk Hall and the famed Atlantic City Boardwalk in southern New Jersey. A much-anticipated rematch in our main event, and these fans are really looking forward to it. 10 rounds of middleweight action. This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters say they are primed, coming off a very intense and passionate training camp. Golden's focus is front and center as he makes his way to the ring right now. Dollar Bill's really keyed in for this one. You can see it as he makes his walk to the ring.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
All the talk, all the hype, now the fight. Round one scheduled for 10. A solid, true uppercut by Dollar Bill. Head hunting never hurt, does it with the hook. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. How about that left hand?
Uppercut! Uppercut!
Right to the head with that right. Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him. That's a solid hook by Dollar Bill. Here we go. Round two is underway. Back and forth they go. Each man getting the best of it. That's a damaging jab. I know it doesn't seem like much, but that's a good, strong jab by Dollar Bill. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. He clearly came in with a strategy here tonight, Teddy, and so many times it's, hey, I'm going to bang that drum.
Yeah, he is banging that drum. That drum happens to be the body, and he figures that he's going to try to move on him, so start doing it early on, and later on, he's going to have a guy in front of him.
Unload!
Bill's cranked by an uppercut. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. And round number 3 is underway. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Solid right by Golden. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him.
Body shots.
Golden's right hand scores well that time. A very close fight as we begin round number 4 here. Look at Teddy's scorecard. Dollar Bill's been in this every step of the way. Teddy, even fight so far. How do you see it playing out?
I see it playing out as a battle of attrition because it is even. Each guy working hard every round, contested every round, Whoever's in better shape, he's going to have his hand raised.
Able to cover up that gut. Dollar Bill's being very patient here, but it's with a plan in mind.
Yeah, it is with a plan in mind, and that's why he's such a successful fighter. He's trying to lure his opponent into a mistake.
Good shot to the head with that right hand. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. Golden's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. 10 seconds remaining in this round. Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in. Dollar Bill's got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Good work defensively by Golden. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
Dollar Bill's doing something that not everybody appreciates, but he is making his defense a major factor in this fight.
Yeah, well, a lot of times people, they only get it done on one end. What I mean about that is, offensively, they use the jab, they use aggression to set up the offense, but he uses defense to set up the offense. He has a double-edged sword.
Good counter punch. The start of the 6th round. Dollar Bill's corner has to be pleased with everything they've seen so far tonight. Consensus ringside is that this is a one-sided fight, that he's in complete control on the scorecards.
Yeah, well, he's having his way, and it's not going to change unless he gets a little cocky here. If he starts looking for maybe one shot instead of putting them together the way he's doing, maybe it allows his opponent to have a little bit of hope, a little ray of hope, get back in this fight.
Really frustrating his opponent now, as he's so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right. Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even, closely contested bout throughout. Dollar Bill staying away from trouble. He's out there on the outside. Golden's now feeling the after effects of being rocked by a huge hook to the head. At the halfway point of round 7, Golden's corner has to give him some advice here because that left hand has been scoring too consistently.
Exactly, Joe, and there's nothing else that he really has to worry about. Take that out of the equation, he'd be winning the fight.
Good looking uppercut that time. Nice. Golden's able to land a good, solid left hand.
Uppercut. He's working the body.
And now he's targeting upstairs. The question here is, can he preserve a slight lead? Your scorecard has him up as we start round number 8 here. Dollar Bill's hoping that the way he's gone about his business tonight, he will have plenty of energy left.
It's all about attitude right now. You made a good point. You said he's thinking, can he preserve a slight lead? That's not how he should think. He should think, how can I stretch this? How can I open this up to a big lead? If he just preserves a slight lead, that slight lead is going to evaporate.
Oh, and he got caught right there. Everything was going fine, and then he got caught.
Well, that's the problem. It was going too fine. He got a false sense of security. The other guy wasn't throwing back. He took for granted, and bang, you can't take for granted in this ring.
Blocks away that headshot.
Focus.
Not able to land the headshot. Dollar Bill's fine. I'm looking at him starting this round right now, coming off a round where he was rocked. And I'm telling you, he looks perfectly good. Teddy, I know you swear by it, and we're seeing it right in front of us. Good fighter, likes to fight on the outside, who's having a stellar night with that jab.
Hey, look, if you're going to be in the
Side
count,
to side,
you better know math. You better know how to add. You're going to be a good fighter as far as I'm concerned. You better have a good jab.
90 seconds into the 9th round.
Work the body.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by, he is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor.
You're still not moving enough.
A well-targeted jab that time.
And that's exactly what you need when you're in the body, because the body's not moving.
They've put forth a good effort throughout. Now one more meeting. The fight. Wow. He is leveled. How could he possibly get up from that? He's not going to. This fight's over. It's over. Well, he only went down once. Unfortunately, he stayed down. Golden's flattened here in our main event. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.